Now that we've established it's actually possible to have an angle in the coordinate plane, we want to talk about how you can look at pictures and measure how big different angles are. So, if you look at this diagram here, we have an angle right there, but as I mentioned, you can't tell how it got spun or which direction we're going just by looking at where the terminal side ends up. We need to have a little arrow here indicating where we're actually going. So let's do our blue one first here. We need to figure out how many degrees that blue angle is. Well, this part from here to here is a 90, so I'm taking 90 degrees, plus I go another full 90 right here, plus I go that 30 degrees, because that's what it measures right here, is just this little guy. So I have to add that 30 on top of that. Altogether, that's going to be 210 degrees for my blue angle. So I add my 90 here, and then another 30 degrees. If I look at the red angle right here, I went negative 90 degrees because I'm going in the clockwise direction now. So that's a negative 90. And then I have to figure out how much more I went from here to here. Well, again, a whole quadrant is 90 degrees. Here's 30 of it. That means this guy over here must be 60 degrees from here to here. And then that's going to be a negative 60 because I'm going in that direction. So I have a negative 90. And I go negative 60 more, making that red angle in this picture negative 150 degrees. In my second picture here, I see just a little 63-degree angle, my black angle right there, but I don't see, again, you would need to see where we're actually spinning it. And if you look first at this blue angle, for the blue angle, what's happening here, if you follow it along, it's going a complete circle. So that complete circle right there takes me up to 360 degrees. And then it's going an extra 63 degrees to the length of this angle on top of that 360. So if you add those together, we're looking at 423 degrees, I believe, for that blue angle. We did a full circle plus 63 degrees again. Now our red angle here, again, we just add them up by the quadrant, negative 90 for here, another negative 90 for here. So we're at negative 270, and the question becomes how much more do I need to add in here? Remember, a full quadrant is 90. If that's 63, this little guy here has to be 27. So I'm basically going to be doing negative 270 plus another negative 27, which would take us to negative 297 degrees. So, for the final problem of this video, I'm going to show you guys how you would actually draw an angle yourself in the coordinate plane. So we want to, in this problem, draw an angle in the coordinate plane measuring negative 200 degrees. So I would sketch myself a little grid right here, and I would just think about going by 90s here. If it's negative, we're moving in the clockwise direction, so we're moving this way. That'd be negative 90. That'd be negative 180. This would be negative 270, so that's way too far. So it's somewhere in this quadrant right here. If this is negative 180, what I need to do is go 20 degrees past 180. So if that's a little 20-degree angle right there, then I would be referring to this angle going from here to here. That would be my negative 200-degree angle. Now suppose I actually wanted to make it precise. Like here I just eyeballed it and said, hey, that's 20 degrees. I could take a protractor and basically you get it down to, like we did here, an angle that's between 0 and 180. And this is an angle you very easily could have measured with a protractor here. So that would be a negative 200-degree angle in blue.